Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am coming to you live this morning. This is a new day, and this is the new me, and I am certainly coming to you live on this brisk Monday morning at 38 degrees, and it is such a good day to be alive. Any day is a good day to be alive, to tell you the truth. I don't know what you're dealing with this morning, but listen, I come to talk to you briefly this morning because, oh my God, I had such a wonderful day yesterday, and I wanted to come to you yesterday live and share with you what the Lord did at St. Paul Baptist Church yesterday. We had 4 phenomenal men and women of God to get up and share on the advent of Christmas, the advent of our coming Savior, Jesus Christ, second coming. Listen, it was so phenomenal. My heart was so filled. Those 4 individuals blessed my soul so tremendously. Minister Clarence Boone, oh my God, he just spoke about love and what God love does for us and what it did for us and what love is. And Minister Francis Fruitrail, oh my God, she spoke about hope. Oh, I have hope, and I know I am loved today. And then Minister Jackie Hall, she came and she talked about joy. Oh my God, you guys, you just don't know how phenomenal these speakers were, these preachers were yesterday. And then to sum it up, my co-laborer, my friend in the gospel, Minister Marina White, came in the tail end of everything, and she tied it all up about the peace of God. So listen, I got joy, I got love, I got hope, and I got peace, and it was all renewed yesterday from the word of those 4 dynamic preachers at St. Paul yesterday. I just want to give them a shout out this morning because they blessed my soul yesterday. They blessed me. Good morning, Apostle Hunter. It's good to see you with me. I need to get to you. You need to get in touch with me. You've been doing some phenomenal things, and I'm watching you guys blow up like never before. But I have something that would probably interest you. So I sent you a text, and I'll send you another one. This is Elder Richardson from St. Paul Baptist Church. I need you to get in touch with me because, listen, I got something that I know you're going to be interested in. So it is good knowing that you're with me this morning, and I'm grateful and excited about all that God is doing for you and your husband in the ministry. Good morning, Barbara. It's good to see you. That's my sister-in-law in Maryland that and I love her, and I'm so grateful for her this morning. And listen, I just want to talk to you this morning, and I just want to leave a question. My title this morning is, are you proactive or reactive? Proactive people create new circumstances rather than simply responding to them. Reactive people are likely to go through life complaining about their circumstances. They focus on things they cannot do nothing about and ignore the things that are within their circle of influence. Proactive people look for ways to succeed in spite of any circumstance. So listen, are you proactive this morning or are you reactive? Do you look for ways to where you can improve your circumstances and exceed in spite of your circumstances? Or do you just sit and react to your circumstance and say, my God, and you just sit and complain all the time? Listen, I challenge you today to be proactive instead of reactive. In this Advent season, I know some of you, good morning, Marvin. How are you this morning? It's good to know you're watching with me. I got the Bell family with me this morning. It's good to see you all. Listen, are you proactive or are you reactive? Do you react to everything that happens in a negative factor, or do you react to it in a positive factor? If you sit and create things that will help you to be preventive, it's called preventive maintenance, really. If you set things in order to keep this from happening, then you don't have to deal with that. But I know what happens. Sometimes we procrastinate, and I read up on that this morning. Sometimes we procrastinate, and when we procrastinate, it causes a chain of reactions, and then we wait till the last minute. Some of us us are procrastinating shoppers. We wait till the very last minute to get in the hustle and the bustle. While some people start out back in August, they start their Christmas shopping. Me, I just go either way. Whichever way it hit me, I know what I'm going to do for who I'm going to do, whatever I'm going to do it for. So there's no biggie. And I know the people that I'm giving gifts to. So if you know the ones that you're giving gifts to, then I'm sure you have a system that you set up proactively to conquer the madness of the hustle and the bustle, that you're not a last minute person. They are the ones that react to everything instantaneously or at the last minute, which cause you to run around all day long putting out fires that should have never, that has no relevance on anything, that has no significance, influence on anything. But we do that as creatures of habit. So today I challenge you to be proactive. Instead of going to bed without stuff being undone that you know you need to get done before you leave out the house the next morning, why don't you be proactive and do that, go that last mile and do what you got to do the night before, so that in the morning when you get up, you won't be rushing all out the door. And then when you get to where you got to go, you all frustrated and you think the traffic got in your way. No, the traffic did not get in your way. You weren't proactive. So now you're going to react to the traffic because you feel like that person that's driving 25 miles an hour, which happens to be the speed limit. They're driving the speed limit. You're trying to push them out the way because you're in a hurry, because now you're reacting to them going about their business and doing, oh, I've been there myself. Come on, don't y'all act like y'all ain't never been there. I've been there myself. So that's how I know. If you do what you have to do and set proactive measures in place, you don't have to react to stuff in a negative factor. Then if you get to work 15 minutes ahead of time, then you got time to sit there, have your cup of coffee, do what you have to do, and then you're ready to move on in your day. And nobody is stressed you out unless you're stressing yourself out. So listen, I challenge you today, be proactive. Don't be reactive. Be proactive. Set things in place that you can get ahead of the game instead of always being behind the eight ball. Because that's a cliche that we say, man, a day short, another day, another dollar short, a day long and a dollar short. You ain't got to be a dollar short. You don't have to be behind the eight ball. Set your stuff in order. Be proactive. Get your game plan together. Set it up. Move by it. Flow by it. That way you have everything in order. You don't have to wait till the last minute all the time. My God, get it together, my friend. Come on, let's be proactive so we can go throughout the day with joy and some happiness. Listen, this is the season. I know some people are going through different things, and I just want to share this with you. You may be feeling depressed, but this is a season that you should not be depressed, because the reason for the season is not about the commercialism. It's all about Jesus Christ and his coming, that we could have an abundant life, that we could have a life of prosperity, abundant life, not only in material things, but we could have an abundance of joy, an abundance of peace, abundance of love, abundance of happiness. Listen, all that belongs to you. You shouldn't just be seeking the material things that God said that you should have in abundance, but you should be seeking the abundance of power to live every day, the abundance of power to lay aside some of those things that are causing you to go contrary to the word of God. Listen, this is your day. This is your time. It's up to you how you handle this season. You can walk around with your head hung down because you couldn't afford that gift. It's probably better off, because why are you going to put yourself in a position to go out there, use your rent money to pay for something that somebody ain't even going to appreciate no way? And then it's all said and done, you struggling, trying to pay your bills. You done maxed out your credit cards, talking about the joy of season. The joy, that ain't the joy of the season. The joy of the season is knowing Jesus Christ and why he came and who he is, and having a right relationship with God. That's the joy of the season, that you can have peace and goodwill. That's what he came for. Peace peace and goodwill to all men. Listen, stop focusing on the commercialism of Christmas. Listen, do what you gotta do. If you can get it, get it. If you can't, wait till the sales come after Christmas and go ahead on and spend what you can spend and stay within your means and stop living above your means unless you know you can handle it, because a lot of us can't handle it. We go out, we do all that we're going to do. Nobody gives us anything. Then we get mad because you spend all this money on all these people that ain't gave you nothing. Or when they give you a gift, it ain't worth the hill of beans, and then you mad. Oh, that's what she could do. I gave her this and that's all I get. Well, why did you give it? Did you give it out of the true reason of giving and because we serve a giving God? Or did you give it out of the wrong motive and the wrong intent? So if you did it out of the wrong motive and the wrong intent, then my friend, you received your just reward by giving whatever they gave you. So listen, this is a new day. And this is a new me. So I challenge you today. I challenge you to be active. Don't react in a negative manner. Step back from the situation before you respond. If you respond in a negative manner, you just setting your day up for more stuff to come in a negative perception. So if you respond in a positive way, there's my business partner. Good morning, Atara. I love you so much. Looking forward to seeing you on the cruise in January, my friend. I'm so excited about how you're blowing up, love. You're doing it, and I'm excited for you and your team. You guys are knocking it out the box, and I'm excited for you and how God is blessing you. Stay focused and steady the course, my friend. I'm so grateful this morning for doing business with people that I love. I love these people that I do business with. I love doing business with these people. So if you want to know all about it, hit me on my website, www.ladyrich.com, and I will be more than glad to get back to you. Click on the tab Contact. Leave me your contact information. We had a Facebook party yesterday that was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. I got on there. We talked about the different products and how people are being blessed. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, inflammation, arthritis, listen, there's no point for you suffering like that when there is help for you. Listen, you can get the help that you need. I can't say that these products that we have will cure your illnesses, but I do know this one thing. Where my body was aching and some stuff, I started taking the turmeric and the ginger, and it started doing some phenomenal things in my body. I feel good every day in my body. I feel good. The ginger is helping with my skin. I look fabulous. I know I do. You ain't got to tell me. Even if you don't think so, I know I do. I'm looking fabulous, feeling fabulous. Life is truly wonderful. Life is truly wonderful, and I am fearfully and wonderfully made by God. So you can't do nothing about it. It's okay, and I love you too. And remember, I'm not the only one that's fearfully and wonderfully made. So are you. But what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the life that God has given you? I just love you guys today, and I want you to be blessed and have a wonderful day. This is the new me, and this is a new day. I challenge you today. Take the challenge. Be proactive and not reactive. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.